The city is Detroit, and we're here for what figures to be a great matchup. A much-anticipated matchup of NFC North teams as Detroit matches up against Minnesota. They're lined up and ready for the kickoff, so let's go to the field for the start of the action. Scobie is back and ready to put this one in the air. Sends it sailing. From the 8. Smith returns this one to the 22-yard line. Should be a beauty with two of the most talented defensive units in the league.
We all know the defense wins championships. And we'll be watching two of the best that the NFL has to offer in this one. It shows both of these teams really get after the quarterback and create a lot of pressure. Don't be surprised if we see a lot of takeaway.
Data is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line. It's second down and 3 to go. Only one man back. Palmer sends a man in motion. It off to the back. Breaking free. Hill comes up to make the play at the 37.
This is tough running here. Let's watch him as he gets through right here. And he breaks a tackle and he keeps moving forward. I tell you, this guy's hard to bring down.
On the pull. They're going to spot this one at the 37-yard line. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
The Lions come out in a 4-3. Great fake. Gets rid of it, and Reed has it.
Now that was just a bad decision. Look at this. Two defenders right near the receiver. Now there are a few guys who think they can squeeze the ball into double coverage, and he's one of them. That time he gambled, and he lost.
Set.
Give it to the halfback. Crocker is there on the stop at the 49-yard line.
Run the football. A good running game will really open up the pass.
Ball at midfield. Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. With the throw, someone gets a hand up and it drops to the ground. Williamson was the intended recipient on that short throw. Peterson was there on the coverage. Young using split backs. The blitz is on. Closing in. Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
Number 9 is ready to punt this one away. Smith sets up, waiting for the punt. Under pressure, so the early gamble doesn't pay off for them.
And they'll pay the price now if the other team can do something now that they've stopped him.
The Lions come out in a 4-3. Throws it. Incomplete. Ingram was his intended target. Anderson is the deep back. With the pass, and the catch is made. Buchanan records the stop at the 19-yard line. They completed the pass for a first down.
And they did it against the cover, too. So the quarterback found a soft spot, and he got it in there.
Detroit goes with a 4-man front. He hands it off. Loses one tackle. And they're in. Touchdown.
Okay, here it is. They get a clear shot at him, but he keeps his legs moving, he keeps his balance, and he doesn't go down. This is exactly how to get the ball into the end zone.
got excellent field position and made the most of it.
They took the bull by the horn. They weren't about to let that favorable circumstance turn out unfavorable.
Good distance. From the 2.
It's still very early, but this is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
Ball on their own 17. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. He tucks it away. Howard is there for the tackle at the 18.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hand.
Gets the pass off. Broken up. Washington had the coverage on the play.
Look for the open guy out there and get it to him quickly.
The defense lines up in the nickel. With the pass, right to the back. Kutcher makes the tackle at the 22-yard line.
You know, when it's 3rd and so many yards, why the heck would you run a pass pattern that was short of the first? Makes no sense to me.
Number 9 will come in now to punt it away. Smith looks like he's ready for the return. And he chooses not to return this one. First and 10. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Number 92 comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
The Lions with a 4-man front. Tosses it right. Hill drags the ball carrier down behind the line. After 1 quarter of play, the score is 7-0. Vikings. And we're ready to start the second quarter. So about 3 minutes left. Palmer from the shotgun. The blitz is on. Throws it. Comes up with it. Number 99 is there for the tackle at the 45.
On 3rd and long, the defense is playing pass all the way. They just can't come up with a stop. Watch it here. The quarterback looks and fires one, and the defense is left to wonder how they let him off the hook.
He gets the count. Hill is there on the stop at the 48-yard line.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
The Lions come out in a 4-3. With the throw, leads to the running back. Buchanan comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
Detroit lines up in a 4-3. Is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line. You know, John, he always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. They'll go from the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Lewis comes up to make the play.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
The Lions come out in a 4-3. Gets the toss to the right. Hill makes the tackle at the 36-yard line. They're sort of in field goal range, but it would have to be a long one. very long field goal attempt here, about 54 yards out. Great kick.
He's one of those guys who really works hard at what he does. And you can see that hard work paying off when you make a kick like this one.
He got all of that one. From the 2-yard line.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
A little over a minute left. The defense lines up in the nickel. Lets this pass fly deep down the middle. The 30, the 20. The receiver breaks free. The pass goes for a 6.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
Set.
The point after is good. Great job moving the ball down the field for a touchdown on their first possession.
I really like the way these guys came right out after you on offense. They made the right calls, executed properly, and put that one right in the end zone.
And this one's a short kickoff. From the 18-yard line. They're ready to go again after that last drive ended with a field goal. Detroit goes with a 4-man front. Going to the air on first down. Rolls right. Good protection. Going for the deep man. This pass is incomplete. Hail Mary pass, but it falls harmlessly to the turf. Dropping back. Throwing. Drops the interception. He tried to float one out there. The Lions line up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. The pass falls incomplete. Smith was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Stallworth gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. And he waves for the fair catch.
One thing as a defender you want to avoid is trying to take a gamble for a turnover and then giving up a big play that lets them get points before the half.
Minnesota looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Down he goes.
Wally Ogunleye is a good defensive end. He's tough against a run. He's a very good pass rusher.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack. Only one man back. Here they come. Pressure and sack. Minnesota stop it there. Less than 2 minutes to go in the half. The quarterback goes the wrong way here.
Yeah, when you drop back to pass and you feel the rush coming, the best option is to step up in the pocket and let the defenders go by you. And then if it isn't there, you roll to the outside. But you never, ever, ever go backwards.
Set.
Looking upfield. Play action. With the throw. He was tipped. At the end of 2, the score is 10-7. Vikings. Brown comes in to kick off. Nice distance. From the 2-yard line. trying to take the lead on this drive as they take over.
You got to execute out there. There's no second chances.
Ball on their own 20. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Fakes the handle. Deep throw. Almost missing. Peterson with the coverage.
Be patient out there. When you see an opportunity, that's when you attack. But don't force it.
Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. They'll go with a play fake. There he goes. A lot of room to run. The 40. And he's ridden out at the 49-yard line. The defenders were caught totally out of position, allowing him to escape from the pocket.
They were so busy covering the receivers that they never even saw him coming. He's one of those guys who really accelerates the open field. You just can't let him run free like that. At some point, you got to think about putting a spy on him.
Ball on the 48-yard line. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. He gets the catch. Odell breaks the play up in the backfield.
He can't find anywhere to run today. Okay, go on a quick count here and just fling that ball in there.
Ball at midfield. Dropping back. He takes off with room to run. Owen is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line.
Right here is how he can hurt you. They get him in a third down situation. But if they can give him a lane to run through, he's going to take it. And right there, he takes it for a big first down.
Little misdirection. Washington with the tackle at the 37.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense on. You got to execute out there. There's no second chances.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Minnesota comes out in their nickel package. The counter play. Bernard comes up to make the play at the 36-yard line.
This is a play that you need. Trust your quarterback to make a good throw here.
Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions. Minnesota comes out with 7 in the secondary. And the quarterback has a lot of room to run. Howard is there on the stop at the 15-yard line. And it's the quarterback himself able to pick up a big first down.
Here's the thing. If you give him any type of lane or gap to run through, he's going to take it, and he's usually going to take it for a big gain.
9th play of this drive. They're in field goal range. Here we are in the third quarter. This is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. Washington comes up to make the play at the 2-yard line. Parker gets past the sticks again, picking up his 4th first down on this drive. It's 1st and goal at the 2. Minnesota comes out in a 4-3.
Cowboy, 72. Hey.
Looking upfield, and he's in for the score.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
The extra point attempt is good. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
They can do this sort of thing. Everyone gets on the same page, and they'll put up points in bunches.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 11. Just won't go down. Smith takes this one back to the 28-yard line. Ball on their own 28. Detroit using 3 linebackers. Gets rid of it. Reed picks it off.
Ed Reed is one of those ball hawkers. He's one of those guys who does a real good job reading the quarterback's eye. When the quarterback throws a ball, he's right there to tip it away or pick it off. You got to be aware of everything going on out there. If you see a weakness, you got to attack it.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Little misdirection. He just unloaded on it.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up here. They'll go from the shotgun. Drops back with the throw. Receiver has it. Peterson comes up to make the play. At the 7.
Get the ball to the open man. You can't give him an easy pick.
It's 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. The last time they were down here, they scored a touchdown. Gets the pass off. Complete to the wide receiver. Testing the pass defense on 1st down and goal, and for now anyway, they hold them.
Finish this thing off right here. Don't mess around.
3 yards will get them 6 points. With a counter play. And he gets in there. Touchdown.
This is one of those plays where you let the big guys up front just plow a path right into the end zone for you. Look at the big old defensive lineman. Does a heck of a job of getting in the passing lane and knocking down the pass.
Scobie comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. And so they're handed great field position and cash in.
Yeah, when you give this team field position like that, you can practically take a touchdown to the bank.
Booming kick downfield. From the 5-yard line. An interception brought the last drive to an abrupt end. They'll do a better job, I think, of protecting the ball this time around. Detroit lines up in a 4-3. Palmer sends a man in motion. A little misdirection. Pushes off. Number 92 is there on the stop at the 16-yard line. We've completed 3 quarters of play, and the score is 21-10. Lions. Ball on their own 16. Detroit comes out in a 4-3. Gets the pass off. Right to the back. Polamalu is there for the tackle at the 24-yard line. Palmer is known throughout football for his precision and accuracy, John.
And with good reason. You talk about accuracy, hitting spots, and leading receivers, he can do it all. And he makes it look so easy, too. I really like watching him play.
The pass throw is incomplete. Not one of his better throws, missing long.
Time to call a special teams play.
Barker comes into the game for the punt. Stallworth is the deep return man. He's waving for the fair catch.
Run the ball, get up slow, and keep the clock moving.
Ball on their own 36. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Little misdirection. Peterson makes the play at the 38. Parker had very little help up front, maybe a yard or 2 on the play. Ball on their own 38. Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Rolling out to his left. On the run. Midfield. The 30. The 20. The 10. That breaks free. Touchdown, Lions.
I tell you, this is nice work by both the quarterback and the receiver in this play. Watch it here. He reads the coverage, looks for the best option, and then throws it to him.
Set.
The point after is good. They're now up by 18 points following that touchdown. Scobie looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. They'll return this one. From the 17.
They need one quick score and then some more.
2-minute warning coming up. a 4-3. He'll pass on first down. Pressure coming. Gives this one a ride to the left. Pass ball's incomplete. He was pressured as the defense forced the issue.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
The Lions come out in a nickel back. With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver. Bailey comes up to make the play at the 34.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Giving some cushion on the outside. Detroit comes out in their nickel package. Dropping back to pass on first down. Cannon is there on the stop at the 44. He's rushing the offense back to the line. With the pass, this one falls incomplete, and they have to go to the air because they need big plays fast.
That's right. You got to have composure in these situations. Find your receivers who can pick up yardage after the catch. But most importantly, you have to keep the chains moving.
The Lions line up in a 4-3. Steps up, throws it, incomplete pass. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
We're just about down to 1 minute. Palmer with a man in motion. A little misdirection. Still running. Polamalu makes the tackle. He's trying to hurry them back to the line. Pass play here on first down. Throwing. The wide receiver has it. Let's run it. Taylor takes him down at the 7.
Look at the big old defensive lineman. He does a heck of a job of getting in the passing lane and knocking down the pass.
Detroit might have difficulty covering all 5 receivers with the base 4-3 defense. Touchdown, Vikings.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
Conversion is good. Brown trying for the onside kick. The onside kick is off. They get the onside.
Get this one to your halfback and let him drive it in the middle. Milk this drive for all it's worth.
A little over a minute left. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Aim up to the tailback. Bowen is there on the stop at the 37-yard line.
All you need to do here is run some clock. Run the football up the middle.
We're just about down to 1 minute. Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Cross play to the left. And he's brought down at the 35. He records his 3rd tackle of the game. Just over a minute still to go. The defense lines up in the nickel. A little misdirection. Going to spot this one at the 34-yard line. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. A conservative play call there as they stay on the ground but come up well short due to a fine stop by the defensive end. Scobie will have to get a lot of leg into this one. Kick falls short. After the missed field goal, they're set to go on offense at the 41-yard line. Detroit lines up in a 4-3. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing.
They like to throw it to the sidelines in situations like that. His throw was just a little off.
Washington was the intended receiver on that play.
Okay, they got to keep throwing downfield to move the chain while keeping the clock movement to a minimum.
Out of the shotgun. Dropping back. Throws it. Complete from the wide receiver. He's pushed out at the 48. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what. He does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
Pump fake. Launches it deep to the left. This one falls incomplete. No choice here, John. They just have to keep throwing.
Yeah, they do. Running the ball isn't going to do a whole lot of good now.
The Vikings line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Gets the pass off. It's batted away. Buchanan was there on the coverage. And here's what they've been able to do so far on third down. Detroit comes out in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Caught out of bounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Ingram was his intended target. Somebody should call a timeout defensively because they think this is going to be a punt. Drops back with the pass. Incomplete pass. The offense turns the ball over on downs.
They needed to keep the ball and try to score. Maybe next time they may try something a little different from the playbook.
To carry it, still running. Gunlaye brought him down for his third tackle. Parker running hard, going right through the arm tackles. Second and about 1. Off to the back. Power is the guy who's there to bring him down. 1-yard gain on that play. Third and inches. He gets the carry. Aaron Howard makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. They're not doing anything to fool the defense, picking up a first down by duplicating their last play call. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Detroit 28, Minnesota 18.